It's around 16:07, Saturday, 13 August 2022. Fairly shortly after I finished taking the last video where the group of, young people who arrived in that white SUV and then walked into here, and the guy who talked to me and kind of expressed his displeasure about my taking video evidence is actually a son of the neighbor from the unit right at my level. So effectively, he most of the time spends here, so effectively lives here. There are a few details that he himself told about himself, as well as a threat he made to me. So, yeah, it would be very unwise to disregard the words of that young gentleman to me. But I'm not going to be scared into anything. I did not immigrate to Australia to be intimidated by a group of some lowest-level junkies. I mean, for Christ's sake, I did not go through my Stanford MBA degree to at the end, to become, a coward simply because those 4 or 5 junkies try to kind of intimidate me. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, but very shortly after that Tony Stitch switched off the music. Now, my understanding is that young gentleman who, my neighbor, basically my next door neighbor, must have called him. So he must be some kind of a leader, and he's actually pretty switched on young gentleman. In general, I had very friendly conversations with him. Well, him being my neighbor, I made sure I have fairly good terms with him. Well, that's a person who's now down the toilet, so he's quite pissed off. He's been targeted by the police himself in the past, so he's definitely not happy. But my point being, he apparently has certain sway over this junkie. So I would say they're all the same gang. And but then, as I said, right now I don't give a toss, whatever it takes. So the music is off, but my poor schizophrenic neighbor downstairs picking up on that, but well, I don't know, either I got conditioned to that or whatever. At least I'm kind of resigned to suffering from poor lady's schizophrenia rants 24/7. But by the way, I'm still waiting for the arrival of the police. We'll see what happens.